Its tiny compass wouldn't stay still. As the keeper of stars, I couldn't ignore it. So I went to find the starlight repairer. A little bell rang, the door opened wide. The workshop glowed with gentle starlight. He smiled so kindly as he held my star, yet somehow he kept looking at me. The compass keeps pointing somewhere strange. He quietly nodded and looked it over. It may take a few days, he softly said. For some reason his smile stayed with me. I'd never met him, yet he felt familiar. I'd never seen that little workshop, yet it felt like spring, warm and peaceful. Even on my way home, I remembered his smile. I left my little star in his gentle hands. Walking home, I found myself smiling more than the repair. I remembered the way he kept looking at me with quiet wonder. Today was the first time someone became more interesting than the stars. I'll come back soon to see my little star. Perhaps I'll find that smile again. He seems so kind, a little unusual, but somehow wonderfully warm. A curious starlight repairer.
Today the starlight market was brighter than ever. Every little street sparkled with laughter. Following the scent of fresh bread, we wander without hurry, and an ordinary day felt like a celebration. Every little shop held its own story. Friendly greetings filled the air with smiles. Walking side by side, our steps grew lighter, and the whole market seemed to shine with us. Children ran by holding star-shaped balloons. A street musician filled the square with songs. He told me how much he loved this place, and somehow it already felt familiar. A single flower made us stop and smile. A little star-shaped cookie made us laugh again. Nothing extraordinary happened, yet today felt special because sharing the day had become so natural. We sat together on a little bench, watching people pass by. Even the quiet moments felt comfortable now. Without noticing, joy had become our routine. Perhaps happiness has always lived inside ordinary days. ordinary day. And a little star held its gentle light, while the tiny compass awakened in my hands. The needle we believed had lost its way quietly began to move once more. Compass of the heart, after all this time, you finally found a way to me. The seasons that wandered now bloom with smiles as we stand beneath the very same stars. Oh, your little star held the same light, and inside my pendant another compass slept. The moment it opened, two lights became one, and before words arrived, our hearts already knew. Compass of the heart, always pointing home. After waiting so long, we found each other. Even the years we thought were lost have become beautiful memories. Ooh, yeah. The stars had known long before we did. The spring breeze remembered the way there was no need to hurry at all. Every season let us hear. Time was never late, it was quietly waiting for the moment our hearts would meet. Compass of the heart, forever pointing true. Your compass found me, mine found you, beneath the same starlights, beyond every season. Our hearts have always known the way. They were always pointing to each other. When evening softly comes, I light my little room. One by one the little stars find their way to me. Some have lost their brightness, some have lost their way. I welcome every quiet heart at the close of day. I thought tonight would be just another evening. Then a little bell rang, and the door opened slowly for just a moment. Time stood quietly still. A gentle smile appeared and stayed with me. She held a little star carefully in her hands. I think this compass isn't working anymore. I smiled and took the star, looking at it closely. Leave it here with me for just a little while. I never heard her voice face. I'd never seen her smile, yet somehow everything felt strangely familiar. The stars above remained just as they always were, but something deep inside had quietly changed. After she walked away, the workshop grew still. Yet every time I looked, the little star would shine. I wondered if tomorrow she might return again. Even while I worked, I found myself smiling. Some meetings simply need no explanation. They softly find a place to stay. It wasn't just a star that came to me that night. A brand new story quietly had begun. If the little bell should ring tomorrow, I'd gladly wait again to see her smile. From that evening on, the stars felt different.
Today I cared for little stars, walking gently along their paths. Yet somehow last evening's workshop kept returning to my thoughts. Such a curious repair, while mending stars he kept watching me. Was there really something on my face? The more I wondered, the more I smiled. The little stars were doing fine, but somehow my heart was not more than the compass, more than the repair. I remember his gentle smile. We had only just met, yet somehow it didn't feel new. For no reason I smiled again, thinking about tomorrow. In just a few days I'll return to bring my little star home. Will he smile the same way? Will he still remember me? Perhaps the curious one wasn't the repairer. Perhaps it was me. More than my star, more than the compass, I found myself thinking of him. The next evening suddenly felt a little closer than before. That curious starlight repairer.
At the usual time, I opened the workshop door. Just like every evening, We greeted each other with a smile. The stars looked the same. The evening felt familiar, yet somehow time slipped away much faster. Is it already time to go? I laughed as I said it, but part of me wanted to stay a little longer. We'll see each other again tomorrow, won't we? The question stayed quietly in my heart. The little star had almost fully recovered, and the compass was finding its way again. I should have been happy, yet something felt different. Perhaps our evenings together had become too precious. I wonder if you felt it too. We smiled goodbye, but neither of us hurried away. Even knowing tomorrow would come, I still found myself looking back once more. Walking home, I replayed today's moments. The stars quietly lit the road ahead. If tomorrow could bring the same smile again, that alone would make me happy. When did tomorrow become something I looked forward to because of you? Will I see you tomorrow? I smiled as always, but quietly hoped the answer would be yes. The stars were beautiful as they always were, yet tomorrow evening shine even brighter. Until tomorrow, with a smile. Today I wanted to show her my world. Even the familiar streets felt different together. The old trees, the little square, the quiet starlit lanes, places I'd always known became new again. This is my favorite place, I said. She smiled as she looked around, sharing the same view, feeling the same breeze. The evening became warmer than before. A little cafe filled the air with sweetness. The bridge of starlight echoed with laughter. She admired everything with gentle wonder, while I quietly watched her smile. This star feels so warm, she whispered. Those simple words stay with me. The town I knew so well shone like somewhere new, simply because she was there. We sat together on a little hill, waiting for the stars to appear. Even silence felt comfortable as we looked at the same sky. Favorite places become even brighter when someone special walks beside you. Today I share my little world, and somehow she filled it with light. If we walk together again, another story will begin. The night is one I'll always remember. Spring arrived on my little star.
At the usual hour, I opened the workshop door. We smiled as always, yet something felt different. I wanted to say it first, but quietly hesitated. The dream from last night was still on my mind. I had a strange dream, I softly confessed. He looked at me surprised. For a moment I dreamed it too. He gently replied, between us the starlight quietly glowed. The silver meadow, the endless sky, the distant shining star, everything was the same. It felt too vivid to call it coincidence. Every little memory still felt real. At first we laughed and called it chance, but the more we spoke, the more everything matched. Soon there were no words left to say, only the same smile between us. Looking out the window, he quietly wondered, do stars dream too? I smiled and nodded, maybe a little star brought us together, I said as a joke, though it felt true. Today, the word coincidence didn't seem quite enough. What could the same dream mean? Neither of us knew the answer yet. Tonight, the stars above felt closer than ever before. The same dream, the same stars.
At the end of the starlit street, there was a quiet little bookstore. They said every book inside made time slow down a little. He smiled and said, I wanted to show you this place, and asked if we'd take a different road today. Even the turning pages sounded like music tonight. The evening light by the window quietly stayed with us. Sharing the same story felt warmer than I imagined. And I finally understood what it meant to borrow time. inside an old book someone had left a note. The best moments begin when two hearts walk together. We looked at each other and couldn't help smiling. Those simple words fell written for today. Starlight filled the windows, warm filled the room. More than the books, I treasured our conversation. With every page we turned, our hearts drew a little closer. Another ordinary evening became another memory. Even when it was time to leave, neither of us stood up first. The quiet silence already felt comfortable. Closing his book, he smiled and said, I wish we could borrow a little more time. Maybe time never really slows. Maybe happy moments simply stay longer. Tonight we filled another beautiful evening, a story longer lasting than any book. If we meet again tomorrow, we'll turn another page together, then perhaps borrow time once more. Tonight we borrow time. From the day I came to know you, ordinary days felt different. Morning sunlight seemed a little warmer, and every familiar street looked a little brighter. I didn't realize it then, but you were quietly changing my world. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. Knowing you has been one of the happiest gifts in my life. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. The memory alone still fills my heart with warmth. Your gentle smile, the smallest way, the sparkle in your quiet eyes. I thought time might soften them, yet every season made them even brighter inside my heart. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. Whenever you crossed my mind, a smile quietly followed up. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. Those beautiful moments still make today feel warm. People say time changes everything. Maybe that's true, but kindness shared with someone special never really fades. It simply becomes part of who you are. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. The season we met, the laughter we shared, the days that quietly became a part of me. I couldn't forget, so I chose to remember. Meeting you was one of the greatest blessings I'm simply thankful that I met you. I came again to see my little star. It looked brighter than before, and our greetings felt easier too. We talked about the stars, then found ourselves laughing. An ordinary evening began to feel a little different. One little story led to another. A conversation that once felt short grew a little longer each day. Outside the sunset faded into a sky full of stars, while neither of us noticed how quickly time had passed. He opened an old star map and showed me distant lights. I shared a story from one of my journeys. Though we came from different worlds, our words fit together so easily that sometimes I forgot we had only just met. There was more laughter now, and even silence felt kind. Whenever starlight crossed the window, another story quietly began. Today, more than the little star, I treasured our conversation, and somehow it felt as though he knew that too. I tried to say goodbye, then found one more thing to say. Even a simple farewell made my steps a little slower. Looking up at the evening sky, the stars were already smiling, and our quiet evening shone just the same. How curious, time never changed, yet every evening together felt a little shorter. It's already this late, we laughed at the same moment. The stars were shining, and so were our conversations. I quietly hoped there would be another evening like this, perhaps for the first time. We were thinking the same thing. Maybe that's why evenings feel so short.
At the end of the starlit hill, we quietly stopped walking. Though I'd never been there before, it didn't feel unfamiliar. Even the evening breeze felt like an old memory, and I found myself smiling without a reason. Is this really your first time here? I asked with a smile, and she softly nodded. The road was new, yet our hearts seemed to know it, as if we'd walked there long before. She looked toward a distant little star, then gently said it felt strangely familiar. I laughed and admitted I felt the same way, though neither of us could explain why. The stars stay quiet, watching from above. The breeze passed by like an old melody. Everything around us felt wonderfully familiar, even though it was our first evening there. For a little while we simply watched the she softly asked, do you think we've stood here together once before? I looked up and quietly smiled. Sometimes the heart remembers before the mind ever can. It was a night where first time didn't quite fit. Familiarity arrived before understanding. The stars gave no answer, only quiet light to guide us home. It felt like a place we'd always known.
The morning stars, the light is pale, the air is soft and thin. A quiet thought begins to bloom and drifts like violin. She comes to mind with gentle form, the sunlight on her hair, a trace of May still in her voice, the calmness in the air. All day she crosses my mind like clouds across the blue. Her name stays close, her image kind, as mornings often do. No reason hides, no word defined, just rhythm passing through. All day she crosses my mind. The day feels shaped by you. A cup of coffee, quiet steam. The window hums with light. I see her sitting by the glass, so simple, clear and bright. Her face recalls the month of spring, the scent of flowers new, a bloom of freesia in her gaze, soft yellow, pure and true. All day she crosses my mind like clouds across the blue. Her name stays close, her image kind, as mornings often do. No reason hides, no word defined, just rhythm passing through. All day she crosses my mind. The day feels shaped by you. Turn, the hours slide, the street hums undertone, yet every sound seems half alive when she is left alone. All day she crosses my mind like wind upon the sea, a quiet line, a subtle time that drifts and follows me. No reason hides, no word defined, just rhythm passing through. All day she crosses my mind, and sunlight feels like you.
As I walk beneath the evening sky, the sunset slowly welcomed the stars. It was such a beautiful moment, I couldn't help but smile. Once I would have kept it to myself, but today, for the first time, I wish someone else could stand here too. When I find a beautiful view, one person comes to mind, not because we've shared it before, but because I hope we will someday. That simple thought made the evening warmer, and even the stars seemed a little you were looking at the same sky. Every beautiful moment became another story I hope to tell you tomorrow. Beautiful places shine even longer when they're shared with someone dear. By the end of the evening, I already had another little story waiting for you. Perhaps someday we'll stand here together, watching the same sunset without saying a word. I haven't spoken what my heart already knows, but somehow the stars seem to understand. The loveliest views become unforgettable when someone walks beside you. Tonight's starlight felt too beautiful to keep only for myself. If we walk together again, I'll have another place waiting quietly to show you. Some views are meant to be shared.
The night again, the dream returned beyond the silver meadow. A warm light appeared. Countless little stars opened a quiet path as someone walked toward us. The King of Stars smiled so gently, as though welcoming a long-awaited spring. Tonight, he said, there is something you are ready to remember. He lifted the little star, then quietly showed us its compass. This was never meant to find a road, it was always meant to find a heart. As those words filled the sky, the compass slowly turned once more. It pointed towards someone, and somehow we both understood. Looking at the stars, the king softly said, for longer than you know, you have been walking toward each other. The stars shimmered, and quietly, so did our hearts. Perhaps the oldest paths are the ones our hearts remember first. The dream remained, so did the little compass. Still shining softly now, we knew this meeting had never been a coincidence. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The stars knew all along. said goodbye, then walked our separate roads. The stars above were just the same, and another quiet day drifted into sleep. The night I dreamed of a silver meadow beneath a sky filled with endless stars. Though I'd never been there, my heart already knew every step along the way. Someone stood waiting in the distance. The closer I came, the more familiar that gentle smile became. Without a single word, our hearts were already smiling together. Have we met before? The question drifted through the breeze. No answer came, only the warmth of two smiles that felt timeless. Far away, one bright star began to shine. Its gentle light wrapped around us. A quiet voice called from beyond. Yet no one appeared. Now a distant voice whispered softly among the stars. When morning came, the dream remained, so did the feeling that this wasn't our first meeting. Perhaps tonight I'll tell you about my dream. The same night, the same dream.
Today I wanted to tell you my story. Caring for little stars may seem the same each day, but every star carries a different season. So every journey feels wonderfully new. Some stars love to sing, some stars love the quiet. When my little promise is simply this: to stay beside them until they shine again. When a star loses its way, I softly call its name. Sometimes all it needs is someone beside it, looking up at the same sky. You listen until the very end, as though you've known these stories forever. The kindness in your eyes made my heart feel at home. Doesn't it get lonely? You quietly asked. I smiled at the evening sky. When you love what you do, even long journeys feel like sharing my story.
silver starlight opened a quiet path, while a gentle breeze stayed beside us. The king of stars simply smiled, watching us without a word. The little compass we thought was broken slowly turned toward its light, not searching for a distant road, but quietly pointing to one familiar heart. Across the silver meadow, a little star shone with joy. The wind and stars seemed to know, softly surrounding every step we took. A forgotten memory bloomed again, like spring returning after a long winter. The warmth we felt was never unfamiliar, it had simply been waiting for us. The compass never hesitated beneath the quiet stars. It found its place. We looked at each other, then quietly smiled, as though the answer had always been there. Perhaps it wasn't the little star that had lost its way, but time itself. The stars had always known, the compass simply remembered. Our seasons, our laughter continued quietly beneath the starlight. The stars always knew. The stars always knew. Today I asked where the little stars came from. She smiled brightly and began another story. There were stars that sang with the wind, and stars filled with flowers. As she spoke, my heart traveled with her. Every little star had its own season. Every little star held its own smile. The more I listened, the more places I wished I could one day see. On one star, everyone sang at sunset. On another, morning bells welcomed the dawn. Every story she shared made me smile, and seeing that, she told me even more. When one story ended, another quietly began. Where she'd been today, where she'd travel next. Each evening felt new, listening beside her while time slipped away again. Which star do you love the most? I gently asked. She looked up, smiled softly, and answered, it's still too hard to choose just one. The universe is wide, the stars are many, but beautiful stories make us stay. Tonight it wasn't the little stars that shone the brightest, it was her stories. I quietly wondered which one she'd tell next, already looking forward to another evening, another little star, another little star, another beautiful story. We stepped outside where starlight filled the streets. He smiled and asked if we could walk a while. Even the smallest corners came alive through his stories, while I quiet admired everything I had never seen. Walking beneath the stars, even unfamiliar roads felt warm. Sharing the same evening sky felt better than I expected. Every step brought another smile, every word drew us closer. The night around us sparkled so gently. We stopped beside a little fountain where we shared old stories of the town. Under the glowing street lights, he spoke of the Starlight Festival. He said he loved this little village, smiling as he looked around without noticing I was smiling too. Walking beneath the stars, time seemed to walk beside us. The feeling of being strangers quietly drifted away. Whenever the evening breeze passed, our laughter followed with it. Before we knew it, our footsteps met. At the end of the road, there was a little hill. He said the stars always look closest there. Standing beside him, looking at the same sky, I knew this evening would stay with me. Perhaps some places become more beautiful when they're shared. Because of tonight's walk, this little village felt familiar. We never promised to walk together again, yet somehow, without saying a word, we both look forward to another evening. Our first walk beneath the stars.